Hello there, my name is DJ Ben Boylan, and today I'm here to talk to you about what a wedding DJ does. What does a wedding DJ do? But before I start, if you're looking for a DJ and you're getting married and you'd like to talk to me about DJing your wedding, head on over to djbenboylan.com and schedule a conversation. Okay, let's get into it. So I was doing a little research, looking around online, and I saw some blogs and some videos by other DJs talking about what a wedding DJ does. And I feel like a lot of them were not doing exactly what I'm going to do, what I'm going to talk about. I feel like maybe they were trying to justify their price because they were saying everything a wedding DJ does, like go to the equipment store to get new equipment and prepare for the phone call before they talk to you. And that's not what I'm going to talk about today. I'm just going to talk about what you can expect your wedding DJ to do at your wedding from the start of the wedding until the end. Okay, so I broke it into 5 groups, and the first group is called music. All right, so obviously DJ plays music, right? But it's a little more than that. I'm not talking about physically pressing play and playing the music. I'm more talking about choosing the music and helping you choose the music and complementing the choices that you make. So a good wedding DJ basically can be put in front of almost any crowd, and I consider myself very good at this. And within a few minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, that DJ will try a couple songs, see the reactions of the crowd, and not much longer than 5 minutes will get everybody dancing. People who are sitting down at their tables at the wedding will come up to see what's going on. They'll join in, and a really good wedding DJ will be able to sustain that for hours. All right, and that's not easy. It's actually hard. But usually at the weddings I DJ, I don't just choose all the songs. Sometimes I do, but usually my couples provide me with playlists or emails or songs they want to hear, and I play those and I compliment them. And I think that that's a real talent too, is if every couple will have their tastes, and most couples will say to me, I like everything, but that's not always what they give me. They don't normally give me like 10 different genres. They normally give me like 2, 3 genres maybe that they like best. Then they give me some music that their parents or their older guests like. And my challenge is to complement those with songs that are similar and that they're gonna like, and that most importantly their guests are going to know and want to dance to. So it's not just me choosing every song, it's me being able to complement the songs that my guests choose and getting everyone to dance. So that's my main talent, and I think for a lot of wedding DJs, that is their number one talent, is choosing the music, picking the music that will make everybody dance. So that is number one. Number 2 is emceeing or announcing. And this is very different depending on the DJ. All right. For me, I make pretty minimal announcements. They have 2 objectives. Number 1 is to either get guests to do something, like now we're going to move in the other room, or now we're going to get up and dance, or 2, to get guests to pay attention to something, like now the couple is going to cut the cake, or now the couple will do their first dance. All right, that's it. That's the only reason I make an announcement. Whereas some wedding DJs, they do more elaborate emceeing. And one thing they might do is a very theatrical and involved introduction, getting everyone up on their feet, introducing a large wedding party and the couple into the room for the reception. And it'll be, they might tell a little story, tell jokes, get everyone screaming. Or another thing they might do is during the dance set, they might be there, hyping up the crowd, hands up, put your hands up, let's go. And some of them even get into the crowd, get the guests to sing along on the mic. I don't think you saw what I just did. They'll put the mic so the guests can sing along, or some of them even will lead line dances. All right. As I said, I just do very minimal announcing. I don't get into the crowd. I don't hype up people. That's just what I don't do. But a lot of couples, a lot of people out there do like a very involved MC. So if you do, and you're talking to DJs, you should ask them, what kind of things do you announce? What do you do? Will you get out on lead line dances, etc., etc.? Ask them. And another thing is you might have an extra charge for that because usually they have to work in a pair. I usually work alone. Sometimes I bring an assistant, but because usually they have someone playing the music, but then usually the more experienced guy is the one who's emceeing, and he's out in the crowd with the mic for a good part of the wedding. So group number 3, or the third thing that wedding DJs do, I'm just going to call equipment. Basically, they bring the sound system. They bring, the speakers to play the music, and a mic for any announcements, any speeches, and this is throughout the whole wedding. One thing that I get asked a lot is, will I bring a PA, will I bring speakers for the wedding ceremony when you're getting married? Yes, almost all wedding DJs do this. And I think usually wedding DJs are the only ones who do this. If you're having a band, I don't know if they will provide a mic for you for your ceremony. Maybe they will. I don't think so. And while maybe a very, very small amount of wedding venues do this, most do not provide a mic for your ceremony. The wedding DJ does it. Okay, so here's what here's what the equipment that a wedding DJ brings should provide for you. All right, it should provide a mic and music for your ceremony. By music, the music that's being played while guests are being seated, the music walking in, processional, and the music walking out, recessional. There should be background music during cocktail hour with a speaker. It can be a small speaker because it doesn't have to be too loud. This is background music. During dinner, so usually dinner and dancing is in the same room for almost all weddings. Once in a while in New York, I will get one where it's in 2 different rooms. So if all you need for dinner is background music, then it's the same thing as cocktail hour. You just need a small speaker with background music. But usually in the reception room, the DJ will have his large system, which is speakers, the mixing board he or she uses to mix the music, and a microphone. And the microphone will be used for the DJ's announcements and also for any speeches that you and your guests want to make. And I don't think you really have to worry about sussing out whether the DJ has good equipment or not. I would look more if the DJ is experienced, read their reviews online. And as long as they have good reviews and they do a lot of weddings, they've been doing this for a while, they have good equipment. It's easy to get good equipment. There's so many choices, so I wouldn't worry about that. Okay, the fourth thing that a wedding DJ does is they help you stick to your timeline. All right? So you're going to have a timeline throughout your day, the time everything starts, the time everything stops. And once the reception is going on, you basically want to get things done so you can, do everything you want to do, including your dance set at the end of the night. If people aren't paying attention, everything can get pushed back, and your DJ will help with that. So usually there's 3 different, or at least 3 different experiences or settings for me where I'll be working with a timeline. Number 1 is if I'm working with an event planner or a day of coordinator. They make the timeline, and generally I'm a little less hands-on. I'm working with them, or sometimes they're telling me what to do. Okay, do this now, do that. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2 is when I'm at a wedding hall where it has an in-house staff, like a catering staff, and then you have a maitre d', and he or she has a timeline, and generally they're pretty hands-on and either telling me what to do or checking with me at least before dancing, and then at dancing they usually bounce and go do their own thing. And then, okay, the third one is if I'm at a venue in New York that is, a warehouse type place in Brooklyn, and the caterer comes in and there's no wedding planner. They often have a timeline, but I feel like then they're less involved. So I will be more involved to make sure that everything runs on time. And then the fourth option is if I'm at a place like that that doesn't have an in-house staff and my couple, they don't really have a caterer who's doing that. They give me the timeline, and in that case, I just run the timeline. I make sure that everything happens on time, and that's part of the deal. That's included, and I'm happy to do that. Okay, and the fifth thing that a wedding DJ does is extras. They often bring other things. Pretty common things that DJs do besides what I've already said is they'll bring lighting, they'll bring a photo booth, they'll bring smoke machines or things that shoot up sparks or a monogram that goes on the wall. Of those things, I do a photo booth most often. My guests absolutely love it. My couples love it and their guests love it is what I meant to say. It's very popular. I also bring up lights. Those are the ones that shine up against the wall, and they can just change the color of the room. And I offer those because they're pretty classy and kind of chill. And some of my couples really do like them. And I don't offer the rest of the stuff, but if you are looking for a more dramatic wedding with spotlights and your name or initials floating around the wall and stuff, or dancing on the clouds, ask your DJ about it, and they can either tell you, yes, I do it, or I don't. And one other point I wanted to make that I left out is, as far as doing the ceremony music, yes, it's true. All wedding DJs will provide a mic or music at ceremony, but some charge extra for it. I forgot to mention that. I don't. It's included in my package because my package is like just hours. So if you have me for the whole 6 hours, which my package is, then the ceremony is normally included in that period. So I'll do it. But some wedding DJs do charge for it. So I would ask about that. Okay, so that's what a wedding DJ does. Let me give just a synopsis of all the different 5 things. So number 1 is a wedding DJ plays music, they choose music, and they choose music that will complement your choices to get all of your guests dancing, all right? Number 2 is they make announcements or they MC. Some of them do minimal announcing like me in a natural voice, and others do something a little more dramatic, which might include getting on a dance floor with guests. All right. 3, now what was 3 again? Okay, yeah, equipment. They bring all the sound equipment for the night. The ceremony, cocktail hour, and dinner and dancing, the reception. Like I said, there might be an extra charge for the ceremony audio. I don't charge extra for that. Number 4 is they help you stick to your timeline, regardless of if you have a day of coordinator, a catering staff who's got the timeline. A DJ will be there to help you stick to your timeline. And 5 is extras. They bring other things, and the most common things are photo booth, lights, smoke machine, logos on the wall, dancing on the clouds, stuff like that. So thank you so much for watching. If you're getting married and you're looking for a DJ, please head on over to djbenboylan.com. We can talk about me DJing your wedding. I'd love to talk to you, and have a great day.